Guys, give me a break. Just got off work, pulled up, trying to eat some lunch here, and I'm reading the news. And BBC tells me that 3 people were hospitalized, dang near died from eating a deadly mushroom. What have I told you guys? Listen, every time I come across a news article where somebody's eating deadly mushrooms, I'm going to make another video about this. And I don't care. We're going to get it to sink in. I got to clean my truck off. I wasn't ready for this one. We're just making this one off the cuff. I might have to break down a whole actual video for you guys again because you ain't watching the last one I did. I got a 10-minute video talking about amatoxins I did like 2 Februaries ago, I think. It's been a while. Go check it out possibly. But for right now, listen, amatoxins. I'm going to tell you the problem here, and then I'm going to show you how easy it is to avoid dying. It's really simple, guys, but let's show you what's up here. LD50. What did I tell you that was? The lethal dose for half or 50% of the population, and this is for adults, LD50 of adults, is not 1 milligram, 1/10 of a milligram. 1/10 of a milligram. For what? For each kilogram of body weight. What's kilogram? kg. Okay, I don't know if we can see that. There you go. Your lethal dose of the amatoxins, the compounds, not the actual mushroom. We're talking about the actual drug, the chemical compound here. The lethal dose of half of adults would be 1/10 of a milligram for each kilogram of body weight. For me, that's going to be about a 10 milligram dose. 10 milligrams is super tiny. I wouldn't even have to necessarily eat a full mushroom. If it was a large enough, if it was a big enough mushroom cap, you know, something like this, I could eat probably just the cap and die. And obviously we're not taking into consideration each individual's genetics or their liver function and health as it stands, because this is average, this 50. So you may be more prone to die or less. You don't have to die at all, guys. So I'm going to tell you the quote unquote cure, because I don't know if it's a true cure. I don't want to say I'm curing anything, but this could be the fix. If you did accidentally make this blunder, this completely avoidable blunder, guys, this is this right here. Ready? I'm going to name this drug. I mentioned it in the video I did already. Cyclosporin. I think this is the British way of writing it with the E. But my handwriting's not as fancy, and this marker's not, I didn't even prepare for this. I didn't pre-bleed the marker, so we're getting this garbage writing. Listen, I may be excusing the poor video quality and everything, but I don't care. I'm throwing this one at you because I'm not going to sit here and read about people dang near dying because of some plucking mistake that they could have prevented. Simple, guys. Oh, what is it? Cyclosporin A, right? This is an organ transplant drug. This is like an immunosuppressant. It's going to help when people take this drug when they get an organ transplant. It helps prevent your body from attacking the organ, right? But what it functions as is, now I got to remember this, OATP. It's an OATP inhibitor. So it blocks. And it's a potent, I should include the word potent. All right. OATP, also known as organic anion transporter. It's hard to know if I'm spelling this right when I write this way. Wait. Organic anion transporter. Let's finish this off here, guys. Protein receptor. Throw the R in there for the receptor. So the OATP receptor inhibitor, the cyclosporin A, is going to block its function. And how is that going to help somebody who ate a deadly mushroom with amatoxins? Well, the amatoxins use this receptor as a gate to enter the cells. It's how it gets into the hepatocytes, the liver cells, gets inside them and does its havoc, right? It messes with the DNA polymerase or something, right? I'm not gonna go, that's in another video. This video is about getting you guys to stop eating deadly mushrooms primarily, and I'm just showing you that this would be, as you know, I'm using the analogy Ben Franklin gave. What did he say? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Okay, well, if you had to choose which side cyclosporin is on, it's on the cure side. And I'm not saying it's a cure for any disease. I'm just saying it's like the after. This is how we fix it after the fact, but we're going to fix the problem before. But anyway, here's your inhibitor for this particular gateway, which the amatoxins use to get into the cell. So if you block it as a potent inhibitor, it's actually going to bind to this in such a way that even the amatoxins can't come through and kick it off. So the amatoxins are going to stay in that intercellular plasma or whatever. It's going to be between the cells, but it's not going to cause any harm. The amatoxins are just going to eventually get filtered out. They'll cause harm in the kidneys, perhaps, as they're getting filtered out of the kidneys, but on a deathly level, you're going to die from the liver failure. Your liver's going to shut off if these baddies, these amatoxins, enter the liver cells. We don't want to do that. So this is going to prevent them from even getting in the cells, or at least, depending on how soon you get this in your system, you may already start getting liver failure. But this is a medicine you'd want to get in your body as soon as possible, and continually keeping it in your blood serum, probably having them monitor your blood serum levels for cyclosporin to keep it at a certain peak level while you stay hospitalized, as your body, maintains and tries to survive. Anyway, let's go ahead and throw down the prevention. The prevention is, don't eat a mushroom unless you have experienced and been around that. I'm speaking of wild mushrooms. You haven't experienced that mushroom but one time, and you say, yeah, it's this one in the book here. One time is not enough, friends. Consider maybe third time at the earliest. Become more than just first time. Get acquainted with a mushroom. It would be one thing if you had somebody else who has been acquainted with a mushroom, but become acquainted with mushrooms personally to the point where you know beyond a shadow of a doubt it's this particular species. Sure, we're not out looking for death cap mushrooms for eating. So maybe the mistake is, oh, I thought that was this mushroom I've seen many times. What happened? Did you not run through your checklist of identification? Don't get caught slipping. We like to forage. We like to be a little courageous. We want to be a little showcasing, maybe. Maybe I'm projecting. But we want to say, look what I found. Look, I got this wild mushroom. I don't know. Don't eat wild mushrooms unless you, like I said, become acquainted with this thing on multiple occasions. Know beyond a shadow of a doubt, this is not something to play with. It's not, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Nope. You're pretty sure you might be dead. Guys, hey, I'm Mr. Jeff. I threw this video together just last second because I got a little agitated reading about 3 people eating deadly mushrooms. And I feel like it's such an easy one, guys. We don't have to eat these mushrooms we find. You can pick them, you can play with them, you can study them out, become acquainted with the different sensory experience you can get from these mushrooms: taste, touch, sight, sound. Some of them even make noises if you snap them in half. But there's something about becoming acquainted with these mushrooms to the point where you know when you're not eating that mushroom. Woe to the person that puts a mushroom in my food and I trust that it's edible, because I'm putting my trust in their hands if somebody else is making a wild mushroom dish, I suppose. But let's put caution as in safety in front of the experience of consuming it. Let's not die from these mushrooms. They're only deadly when people decide to eat them. They're not killing people any other way. Deadly mushrooms. That's our folly. Hey guys, thanks for watching, I suppose. Like I said, now I feel like I'm on a mission. I'm going to make a video like this every time I read in the news that somebody ate a deadly mushroom and died or almost died. I'll just make an impromptu video like this just for y'all. Hey, peace.